Charlie Brown Christmas by Charles M. Schulz. It's the most magical time of the year. Christmas is coming. The air is crisp and cold. Children are ice skating, and the sound of Christmas carols fills the air. Everyone is in the holiday spirit. Well, almost everyone. I think there must be something wrong with me, Charlie Brown says. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I like getting presents, sending cards, decorating trees, and all that, but I always end up feeling sad. Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem, Linus says. Maybe Lucy's right. All of the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Browniest. Charlie Brown decides to talk to Lucy. She gives him really good advice, and it only costs 5 cents. I just don't understand Christmas, Charlie Brown tells her. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down. You need to get involved in a real Christmas project, Lucy advises. How would you like to be a director for a Christmas play? Me? A director? Charlie Brown is surprised at the suggestion. He knows nothing about directing, but it sounds exciting. He agrees to meet Lucy at the school auditorium. On his way to the auditorium, Charlie Brown spots his dog Snoopy, carrying a box of Christmas ornaments and lights. He watches as Snoopy carefully decorates his doghouse. Snoopy has entered a contest to win money for the best neighborhood Christmas lights and display. My own dog has gone commercial, Charlie Brown groans. I can't stand it. Next, Charlie Brown is stopped by his sister Sally. Will you help me write a letter to Santa Claus, Big Brother? Sally asks. Charlie Brown begins to write down everything Sally says. Dear Santa Claus, Sally starts. How have you been? I have been extra good this year, so I have a long list of presents. But you can make it easy on yourself. Just send money. How about 10s and 20s? Charlie Brown signs. Good grief. When Charlie Brown finally arrives at the auditorium, the cast is waiting for him. Okay, let's have quiet, he announces. Places, everybody, action! But no one listens to him. Schroeder starts playing his piano and everyone starts dancing. Nobody cares that Charlie Brown is directing. Nobody cares about the play. They just want to dance. Charlie Brown feels even worse than he did before. This Christmas play is all wrong, he moans. Lucy tries to make him feel better. Everybody knows Christmas is just a time of the year for people to buy stuff, she says. But Charlie Brown disagrees. This is one play that is going to be different. We need something to set the proper mood. We need a Christmas tree. That's it, Lucy exclaims. We need a Christmas tree. A great, big, shiny aluminum tree. You go get the tree, Charlie Brown. I'll take Linus with me, Charlie Brown says. The rest of you can practice your lines. Lucy's excited about the Christmas tree. Get the biggest aluminum tree you can find, she orders. Maybe painted pink. When Charlie Brown and Linus arrive at the Christmas tree lot, they are surrounded by fake trees. Some are plastic, some are aluminum, some are painted different colors. Some even have polka dots. Linus knocks on the one of aluminum trees. Do they still make wooden Christmas trees? he wonders out loud. Meanwhile, Charlie Brown is starting to feel sad again. None of these trees feel right to him. Then Charlie Brown sees it. Tiny, tiny green tree. He smiles. This little tree seems to need a home, he says. Linus hesitates. I don't know, Charlie Brown. This doesn't seem fit the modern spirit. But Charlie Brown suddenly feels better than he has in days. We'll decorate it, and it will be just right for our play. Besides, I think it needs me. He picks up the tree. Needless tinkle as they fall off the scrawny tree, making it even scrawnier. Charlie Brown is still smiling when he returns to the auditorium. He gently places the tree down on Schroeder's piano. We're back, he announces. Everyone rushes over to see the tree. They are shocked and disappointed at Charlie Brown's choice. You were supposed to get a good tree, Lucy declares. Can't you even tell a good tree from a poor tree? Everyone agrees. What happens next is worst of all. Everybody starts to laugh at Charlie Brown and the little tree. Even Snoopy. Charlie Brown feels sadder than ever. He turns to Linus. I guess you were right, he says. I shouldn't have picked the little tree. I really don't know what Christmas is all about. He pauses and looks around. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? He cries. To his surprise, it is Linus who answers. Sure, Charlie Brown, I can tell you what Christmas is all about. He walks to the center of the stage and says, Lights, please. Somebody dims the lights in the auditorium and puts a single spotlight on Linus. In a clear voice, Linus begins to speak. And there were shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And the angel of the Lord came upon them and said, Fear not, for, behold, I bring you things of great joy. For unto you is born this day a Saviour, which is Christ the Lord. And there was with an angel a multitude of the heavenly hosts, praising God and saying, Glory to God, peace on earth, and good will to men. Everyone is quiet as Linus finishes. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown, he says. Charlie Brown picks up his little tree and steps outside. He looks up at the stark sky full of twinkling stars. He finally feels happy deep down inside, the way Christmas is supposed to make you feel. Linus is right, he says to himself. I'm not going to let everyone else greed spoil my Christmas. I'll take this little tree home and decorate it, and show everyone it really will work in our play. Charlie Brown passes through Snoopy's fully decorated doghouse. Snoopy won first prize. He takes a shiny red ornament off the doghouse and hangs it on the little tree. But the ornament is too heavy and the little tree topples over. Charlie Brown is horrified. I've killed it, he cries. Everything I touch gets ruined. He walks away sadly with his head down, leaving the little tree alone. After Charlie Brown leaves, the others find the tree. I never thought it was such a bad little tree, Linus says. He wraps his blanket around the tree's base. It's not bad at all, really. All it needs is a little love. Without saying a word, the other kids begin taking the decorations off of Snoopy's doghouse and putting them on the tree. It doesn't take long for them to transform the little tree into something magical. When Charlie Brown returns a few minutes later, he can scarcely believe his eyes. First he looks at Snoopy's bare doghouse, then at the beautiful tree. "What's going on here?" he asks. Then he looks at his friends. Their faces are all shining with joy. "Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!" they shout, and before Charlie Brown can say another word, they start to sing Christmas carols. Charlie Brown smiles and starts singing with his friends. He knows it is going to be the best Christmas ever. The end. Wish to be a Christmas Tree by Colleen Monroe. Every year, as traditions go, they get in their cars at the first sign of snow and head to the farm at the edge of town to cut the family Christmas tree down. As Christmas neared, the trees rejoiced, for families would come and make their choice, which trees would go and which would stay. "Oh, please pick me," the trees would say. "Take me to your home," said the fat Scotch pine. "Dress me with bulbs and lights," said the fir so fine. They all were excited except for one. He knew that his days of being picked were done. I've seen my sisters and brothers, daughters and sons, grandkids and great-grandkids picked, one by one. I'll never be taken home, I'm too big and too tall. His sobbing and crying made his spine needless fall. A little squirrel was wandering by and stopped to hear the big tree cry. "Take heart, my friend, and don't you fear. Too many of us you are so dear." "Your branches keep us safe and warm. You are our shelter from the storm." A cardinal flying by chirped in, "You are my safety from the wind." Said a white-tailed deer who was walking through, "Cheer up, big friend, because I need you. Your needless gives me nice soft bed, and a place to lie down and rest my head. These things you say to me are kind, but nothing can really change my mind. All my life I wanted to be someone else's special Christmas tree." With that he drew his branches in, and closed his eyes to dream again, and wished that someday he would be more than just a great big tree. Fast asleep in dreams far away, he did not hear the little squirrel say, "You will be our Christmas tree. Let us decorate you for all to see." "Come gather around," the little squirrel cried, to woodland animals both far and wide. "We need to act without delay to end our great big friend's dismay. He's our friend, this wonderful tree, and do you know where we would be without the special things he gives? I don't know how we all would live." Without ever complaining he's giving these things, yet never knowing the joy that he brings, offering friendships from the very start, never once revealing the dream in his heart. Everyone should bring a treasure, so our giant friend can be measured, the love for him that our hearts hold, feelings that we've never told. Each animal came with gifts to bear, over ground, through the trees, and some through the air, with acorns, icicles, and berries so bright, they worked and trimmed into the night. The crows searched their nests full of shiny things, hoping to find the perfect present to bring. There among these treasures from far, far, was the most beautiful, bright, shining star. His woodland friends decorated him, with special things hanging from every limb. Acorns were dangling off branches strong, berries were strung as garlands so long. The first morning sun brought a wondrous sight, as icicles glimmered and captured the light. Colorful birds perched all over the spine, as beautiful as bulbs, as just as fine. Blue jays as blue as a crisp winter's day, cardinals bright red, perched near doves soft and gray. The birds were singing so soft and clear, their most beautiful songs for the pine tree to hear. The big tree stirred and opened his eyes, and what he saw was such a surprise. "You have made me beautiful for all to see, and now I am a Christmas tree." "You are more than just a Christmas tree," they said to him. "Why can't you see? You are special to us every day of the year. We would be sad if you weren't always near." "We're glad you stayed with us all these years, but we're sorry that it cost you tears. We should have told you the many ways you are special to us and brighten our days. Through the winter and spring, summer and fall, you are always here to help us all." With that they gathered around the tree, and suddenly the tree could see it wasn't as important to be a Christmas tree, but to always be the best friend you could be. and every year to celebrate they come together on that day to decorate from end to end the special tree that is their friend. The end.